Hi, I'm Lara, and today I'm talking from this beautiful spot in Pai, Mae Hong Son, northern Thailand. I've got a little friend next to me enjoying the cool river, and today I just want to talk about solo traveling as a woman and why you should give it a try. When I was 22 years old, I took my first solo trip as a young adult woman. It truly was an amazing trip, southern Thailand and Malaysia. So why should you do the same? I won't give you the overly used reason to get out of your comfort zone, although that is perfectly valid. Instead, here are the three main reasons that I would give you to try solo traveling at least a few times in your life if you're a woman in your 20s or in fact of any age at all. I think women in general are raised to be sociable, gracious, giving, and if you've got people-pleasing tendencies like I definitely do, it can result in losing your voice a bit. Us people-pleasers, we're the ones who smile, nod and say, "I'm perfectly fine with anything," even when internally we're really not. And afterwards we'll feel regretful and beat ourselves up later for not speaking up. And what about when we people pleasers need to make decisions for ourselves? I know for myself, it's super common that I freeze up, become extremely self-doubting, and often lean on the advice and validation from other people just to make sure that I'm not doing the wrong thing. But when you solo travel, you have to look after yourself. There's literally no one else to rely on. If you don't figure out what and when you're going to eat, you don't eat. If you don't wake yourself up on time, you'll miss that early morning bus. You are the one who has to budget your money for your entire trip. Sure, you'll probably mess up quite a few times. I know I definitely did. And although those mishaps can seem overwhelming and scary at the time, you start to realize a few things. Firstly, that you're developing life skills, budgeting, time management, problem solving, and you begin to trust in yourself a lot more. And most importantly, you realize that you are so much more capable than you think you are. For example, when I came back from my first solo trip, as I mentioned, Malaysia and southern Thailand, I came back so much more confident in myself, and not in an arrogant way. I just became a lot more sure and grounded in myself, in my ability to read and judge a situation, solve problems, etc. My yeses and nos became a lot more clearer. And most importantly, I didn't start to doubt every little single decision that I was about to make. In an environment where nobody knows you and you know nobody, who exactly are you? What do you do? What do you say? Nobody has any expectations or impressions of you. In fact, this is literally their first time meeting you. When solo traveling, this situation definitely applies. In fact, when solo traveling, you could totally make a whole new persona. Change your name, personality traits, habits. Not that I'm advocating to lie to everyone that you meet. At home, when you're surrounded by family, friends, just people that know you very well, it's extremely easy to fall into old habits and patterns. For example, to your parents, you are this kind of person. To this friend and to that friend, you are like this. To your siblings, a completely different kind of person. So when you're solo traveling, just purely based on the fact that you are geographically far away from home, it's super easy to find out who you are or who you can be away from all of these old influences. When I first went solo traveling, I felt this really kind of weird pressure to go out of my way to force friendships, all in the name of making connections. However, often these connections did not go the way that I wanted them to. And looking back, I can see it's because I wasn't being my most authentic self. However, at the time, this got me down in the dumps. And after some thinking, I just decided to let myself be. Really enjoy my time alone, enjoy eating alone, going at my own pace. And funnily enough, once I just accepted my true nature. The easy conversations and genuine connections just started to flood in, just purely from being comfortable in my own skin. When you travel with other people, compromise is always part of the deal. Whether it's deciding what to do, what to eat, how early to wake up, there's always this awkward dance of negotiation. And in the end, someone has to make the end call, and often we don't want to be that person. There's a quote that I came across online: "Inconvenience is the price that we pay for community." And honestly, I do agree with it. Sometimes that price is worth paying. Let's say, for example, you're going out to eat with your family. They want to get sushi, you're craving Mexican. Here, because your top priority isn't the food itself, you will most likely let that decision slide, because here the food itself doesn't really matter. It's being present with your loved ones, catching up, and maintaining a good relationship. However, with travel, it's a completely different story. Travel is often inherently deeply personal. It's often about chasing something, specific food, art, culture, even just a feeling or vibe. So when you solo travel, every single decision is yours to make. You don't have to justify your choices to anyone. You can go at your own pace, slow down, speed up, go to or skip that tourist destination, take a nap, sleep in, or wake up early to catch that sunrise. When you solo travel, you can do anything that you want to, when you want to. And honestly, travel is extremely expensive. Luggage, flights, accommodation, food, and so many other things to pay for. If you're putting in that much money, time, and effort, wouldn't you want to make sure that the experience that you're getting is truly your own and fulfilling, not some watered down, compromised one? If you've come this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helps even just a little bit. I love when women get the confidence to try solo traveling for the first time, as these experiences really helped me in my own growth. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.